education in school was like, you're gonna learn all about black people at home. So she brought like an entire anthology of like who's who in the black community and made us do like book reports on the weekend about all of the people. So that was my mom. But moving to New York City after growing up on Long Island in a predominantly white neighborhood, I was like, oh my God, this is a lot. And social justice is I'm hugely passionate about social justice now that I live in the city and I'm privy to it every single day. And so my mom is not here, but I'm sure she'd be like, yes, girl, do the thing. So this poem I wrote because I was pissed. It's the best kind of poem to come from being pissed, right? So I wrote this poem, and it's my experience growing up in white America.
Woo! Word, talk about it.
Come on.
Well, whatever. Okay. I woke up one morning and brushed my teeth, caught a yellow bus on the corner of two streets named after a slim idea of what Pleasantville ought to be. I went to a school with 553, but there was just me. Me in a sea of petri dish babies, and all the looks-and-sees like Jessica, Mike, and Patrick were unique flavors of their parents' endeavors to be perfect little angels. I saw blonde hair, blue eyes, the long hard stare of the dark hair, brown-eyed confusion to my life, like, what's up with your hair type? Don't you wash it every night? And I crumbled in my skin, because I just want to be like them. So I got a relaxer and made my hair straight, and I loved it so much, ran my fingers through it all day. But little did I know that it would seep into my brain, that I could fix the things I didn't like as long as I could pay. My difference wasn't celebrated, it was trimmed down and pruned into a hedge that like thorns held me. A rose bush with no roses that they swore they could see, that painfully still separated. At least now to them I look very pretty, at least for a black girl. On the same coin, just on the other side is my church life. A place where I should feel like I'm beautiful on the inside, so my tolerable on the outside doesn't bother me too much. A place where I should belong because we're all singing the same song and praying to the same God, living all the same lives and loving all the same strives and cutting with the same knives. But it's funny, because even the black kids there didn't love that I was so proper. They saw me as something to conquer, something to corrode and explode. I was the punchline of all their jokes, so much so that I grew to start the line before they knew that I was selling. All the smiles that I was giving came with a price. That something inside me just broke. Do you know what it's like to never have a place to go? I'm too white for the ones who look like me, and I'm too black for the ones who don't. My innocence is a depiction of the house that I grew up in, my credibility demoralized by the morals that I lived in, and everybody knew that I just had to love fried chicken, probably up in the kitchen, salivating over chitlins, because the food that I eat just oozes out my pigment. Ain't that some twisted fiction? I woke up one morning and looked at my reflection. What I saw were years of hatred from the person I was staring back at, and my heart sank. Because I realized that never in my whole life have I loved myself the way I want another to see me for my goodness. My compassion, my need for understanding, my desire for unfailing faith. My sarcastic tongue and bitter words that swam alongside my definite knowledge and sureness of the things I knew. I knew that once I learned to love that girl, somebody else would too.
Yes, yes, yes.